Hello students, welcome. In this third part of identification of functional group in organic compounds, we shall learn about the identification of carbonyl compounds, that is aldehydes and ketones. So for aldehydes, we are going to discuss about the tolerance test, Felling's test, Benedict's test, Schiff's test and chromic acid tests. For ketones, we are going to discuss about a Legal's test, Iodoform test and indigo test. And there are two other tests, 2,4 DNP test and sodium hydrogen sulfide tests. These are the tests that are answered by both aldehydes and ketones. Hence, they should be used to identify the carbonyl compounds among other compounds. The first one is tolerance test for aldehydes. When aldehydes are added with ammonical silver nitrate, a gray-white precipitate of silver will be obtained. The precipitated silver will stick on the inner wall of the test tube, and which turns the glass tube into a mirror. Hence, it is also called as silver mirror test. Okay. This will also be called as a silver mirror test. Fine. Because a silver will get precipitated and will stick on to the inner walls of the test tube. Okay. Both aliphatic and aromatic aldehydes will answer this test, but ketones don't. And there is an important exception. Fructose, being a ketone, will answer this test. Okay. And one more exception, it is formic acid. Formic acid will also answer this test. So we will be discussing about how fructose can answer this test in the fifth part of this video series when we discuss about carbohydrates and fats. The second test is Felling's test. Felling's solution is a mixture of Felling's A containing copper sulfate pentahydrate and Felling's B containing sodium potassium tartrate, which is also called as Rochel's salt. So when aliphatic aldehydes are added with the Felling solution, a red-brown precipitate of cuprous oxide will be precipitated. Right? Now, ketones will not answer this test, right? And aromatic aldehydes will not answer this test, whereas fructose will answer. Fructose will answer this test, and formic acid will answer this test. So they are important exceptions. The third test is Benedict's test. So a mixture of cupric hydroxide and sodium hydroxide is also known as Benedict's reagent. Okay. When this Benedict's reagent is added with aliphatic aldehydes, a red precipitate will be obtained. A red precipitate will be obtained, and this confirms the presence of aldehyde. The fourth test is Schiff's test. Schiff's reagent is a kind of dye with pink color. So passage of sulfur dioxide into the solution of this dye will render it colorless. Both aliphatic and aromatic aldehydes will restore its original pink color, whereas ketones don't. So ketones will not answer for Schiff's reagent. The fifth one is chromic acid test. So when aldehydes react with the chromic acid to give blue to green color. Okay. So chromic acid with sulfuric acid is also known as Jones reagent. Okay, when this Jones reagent is made to react with aliphatic aldehydes, we will get a precipitate of chromic sulfate, which is a blue to green color, and ketones won't react with chromic acid. So sometimes primary alcohols and some secondary alcohols will also give positive result. So this test should be accompanied with 2,4 DNP test to confirm the presence of aldehydes. Now let us see tests for ketones. The first test is sodium nitroprusside test. It is also called as Legal's test. When ketones are added with the sodium nitroprusside in alkaline medium, this is sodium nitroprusside. When we add this in an alkaline medium, one of its alpha hydrogen will be removed, and this ketone part will coordinate with the Fe3 plus ion, okay, which is there in sodium nitroprusside, to form a complex ion whose color is wine red coloring. Okay, aldehydes will not give this test, so it is the confirmative test for ketones. The second test for ketones is iodoform test. Methyl ketones are characterized by this test. So when a mixture of iodine and sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide is added with ketones, the two methyl ketones, a yellow precipitate of iodoform will be obtained. However, aldehydes, ethanol and some secondary alcohol which have this compartment, okay, secondary alcohols that have this compartment will also answer this test. That's why this test should be accompanied with the 2,4 DNP test so as to prove or so as to confirm the presence of ketones. So last test is indigo test. This test is exclusive for acetone. So when acetone is added with orthonitrophenoldihyde, a blue color will be obtained when it is added with when it is diluted with sodium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide. Okay, and this is a characteristic test for acetone. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for your patronage. Thank you. Please do subscribe and like, comment and share. Thank you.